Dear students, let us study the continued part of the chapter Sound. Today we are going to discuss the concept of amplitude, frequency and time period of sound. There are three important properties of sound, that is amplitude, frequency and time period of sound. So the three important properties of sound is amplitude, frequency and time period. Let us study these properties of sound one by one. First, let us study about amplitude. So what is amplitude? As we know that vibration is the to and fro motion of an object, is it? And it is also called as oscillatory motion. So what is oscillatory motion? The to and fro motion of an object is called as oscillatory motion. So for example, motion of a simple pendulum. So you all have seen the movement of the motion of the pendulum. So it is having oscillatory motion or to and fro motion. So here you can see the maximum displacement of this oscillating body from its central position. So this is a central position and it is displacing in this way. So the displacement, maximum displacement of this oscillating body from its central position is called its amplitude. Okay, the amplitude of a simple pendulum. Here in this diagram you can see OB and OA are the amplitude. So OB, OA are the amplitude. So what is amplitude? It is the maximum displacement of a vibrating object from its central position. We know that sound is produced due to vibration of the particle, okay, to and fro motion. So we know that this to and fro motion is also from its central position to the extreme position, is it? So this displacement is called as amplitude. Okay, so this distance, this is amplitude of a wave. Okay, so sound waves also are having same kind of amplification. So it is called as amplitude of sound wave. Okay, more the this displacement from its central position means there is more amplitude. So if the displacement is less from the central position, then it is having less amplitude. So you can see in this picture, this is of sound waves. So amplitude of sound, soft and loud sound is given. Here the displacement is less on either side. You can see this is the central position. So this is the graph of time versus wave. So if you see here the amplitude, if you compare, here the amplitude is more in the second case. Here the amplitude is less. So you can see on either side the wave has less maximum, it is not a minimum displacement here. In the second diagram you can see here it is having maximum displacement on either side of its mean position, central position. So here we can say here the amplitude is less, so sound produced is less. Here amplitude is more, so the sound produced is more. That means amplitude, loudness of sound depends on amplitude, right? So more amplitude means more loudness of sound. That means loudness is directly proportional to square of the amplitude. How it depends? It is directly depending on square of the amplitude. Okay, loudness is depending on amplitude. If amplitude becomes double, loudness also becomes 4 times. That means it increases 4 times. So if amplitude becomes half, it decreases 1/4 time, right? So loudness is expressed by the unit decibel. Okay, so for that reason only roaring of a lion can be heard over a long distance because it has higher amplitude. So loudness of sound depends upon the amplitude of vibration. How it depends? It is directly proportional to square of the amplitude. Loudness depends on the square of the amplitude. So if the amplitude is less, the sound is less, feeble we call. If amplitude is more, the sound is louder. So loudness is having a unit, that is decibel. It is written by small d and capital B. Decibel is the unit of loudness of sound. Okay. So amplitude, what is amplitude? Once again, it is the maximum displacement of a vibrating object from its central position. So loudness of the sound depends on amplitude. Amplitude is less means loudness is less. The sound is less. If amplitude is more, then the loudness is more. So next let us study the second property of sound, that is frequency of sound. So what is frequency? So the number of oscillations. Now the pendulum is oscillating. So the number of oscillation which is taking place in 1 second is called as frequency. Number of vibrations made in 1 second is called as frequency of sound. If the sound waves which are vibrating, right? The number of vibration made in 1 second. In 1 second, how many vibration takes place? That is called as frequency of sound, and it is measured by the unit hertz. Okay, hertz is the unit of frequency of sound. So we know that sound is produced due to vibration of the particles. So more times it moves in 1 second, more is the frequency. So that means if the vibration is more, frequency is more, right? So it is measured in hertz. More times it moves in 1 second, more is the frequency. And if less times it moves in 1 second, then less is the frequency of sound. So frequency of high pitch and low pitch sound is given here. You can see the graph for less frequency and high frequency. So here you can see the number of waves is less. So if this is the timing 1 second, okay, from here to here if it is 1 second, so number of vibration is less, only 4 vibrations, right? So in the second you can see here the number of vibration is more. So here the frequency is more in the second case. Yes, the wave disturbance here you can see it is less. Here the wave disturbance is more in 1 second, is it? So here the wave shape has a high pitch sound. Here the wave shape has a low pitch sound. Okay. So here you can see frequency of high and low pitch sound. So it is having low pitch sound. Here the second case it is having high pitch sound. That means here the frequency is more, so the pitch is more. Frequency is less means the pitch is less. So in the first case we studied amplitude, where it depends on loudness. Yeah, loudness is a factor which depends on amplitude of sound. So the second factor, that is pitch. Pitch depends on frequency of sound. Let us see some example. Suppose if vibration of a sound is 50 vibrations per second. So it means the frequency is 50 hertz. Okay, if the frequency vibration is 50 hertz, 50 per second, then it is 50 hertz. So frequency determines the pitch of the sound. Amplitude determines the loudness of sound. In the same way, frequency determines the pitch of sound. More the frequency means more is the pitch or shrillness of sound, it is called as. Less the frequency, less the shrillness of sound. So let us see what is pitch. Pitch of a sound depends upon the frequency of vibration. How many times the vibration takes place? That means how many times? What is the frequency? If the frequency is less, the sound has low pitch. Example, sound of a drum, sound of an adult, etc. If a frequency is more, the sound has a high pitch. That means the sharp sound is heard. For example, sound of a whistle, sound of a baby, etc. where it is a sharp sound, right? So we call it as pitch, high pitch sound. Okay. So high frequency wave, this is low frequency wave. So here you can see the edge where it is having the pitch is less. Here sharp sound, so pitch is more. Okay, number of waves is more. High frequency, which determines high pitch. Here the number of frequency is less, number of vibration is less. So frequency is less, so it is having low pitch sound. Okay. So example, voice of a baby is of high pitch, voice of a grown up man is of low pitch. So baby's voice is having high pitch, where high frequency, grown up man low pitch, low frequency. For example 2, the chirping of a bird is of high pitch, roaring of a lion is of low pitch. Okay, so here the frequency is less in case of roaring of lion. Chirping of a bird, so where the frequency is more, so it is having high pitch. So also, what is time period of sound then? Time period of sound is the number of vibration. Time period means the time taken for total one oscillation is called as time period. So time taken for one oscillation is called as time period. To complete one oscillation, what is the time taken? That is time period. Okay, to complete one oscillation, one to and fro motion, how many time is taken? That is called as time period of a sound wave. So what is the relationship between time period and frequency? Time period is equal to 1 divided by frequency. So this is the relationship between time period and frequency. Time period is equal to 1 divided by frequency. Okay. So suppose frequency of an object is 20 hertz. So 1 divided by 20, it means that it makes 20 vibrations in 1 second. So frequency is 20. What is the time taken? Time taken for one vibration is equal to 1 divided by 20, which is equal to 0.05 seconds. So it takes 0.05 seconds to complete one oscillation. Okay, so time period is the defined as, it is the time taken to complete one oscillation. So next, what is the difference now? Let us study between amplitude and frequency. So what is amplitude, what is frequency, you all have already studied. So let us see now what is the difference. What is amplitude? It is the maximum displacement of a vibrating object from its central position. What is frequency? Frequency means it is the number of vibrations made in 1 second. In 1 second, how many vibration is made? That is frequency of sound. So amplitude determines the size of wave. And amplitude determines the size of wave, whereas frequency determines measure the number of waves per second. Frequency measures number of waves per second. So in 1 second, how many vibrations is made? It is frequency. Amplitude is measured in meter because it is displacement, right? So it is meter, and the frequency is measured by the unit hertz. Frequency unit is hertz. Amplitude measures how loud a sound is. So amplitude determines the loudness of sound, whereas frequency determines shrillness or pitch of sound. Okay, frequency determines the shrillness or pitch of sound. Next, amplitude of sound. The higher the amplitude, more loud is the sound. As the amplitude increases, loudness increases. So higher the frequency, more pitch the sound is, or more shriller the sound is. Shrill or high pitch is the sound. If it is having high frequency, it is having high pitch. If amplitude is high, loudness is high. So this is the difference between amplitude of sound and frequency of sound. Hope you all have understood these three important properties of sound, that is amplitude, frequency and time period. So let us continue the topic in the next class. Thank you.